We heard from you first. Perhaps you want to close us out with a few of your key takeaways.
Sure. I would just say that the common theme, and something I see again and again, is that while it's necessary for companies to train their staff and to really understand what's in the regulations, have key policies and procedures, while all of that is crucial, it's not sufficient. You really have to have practical solutions, because these rights that we've talked about, that we tend to talk about on a more abstract level, it's really challenging to actually put them into practice. And they don't mean much, and you can have compliance issues if you don't know how to do that. So that would be what I think is, for me at least, the main takeaway. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And Gavin, a few takeaways from yourself.
Sure. I agree with David. I think, these things are very challenging to put into practice, but it is critically important. And, I think there's a lot of uncertainty with the CCPA and how courts are going to interpret the private right of action provision. And my key takeaway is that if you're a business that's subject to that statute, it is critically important that you continue to monitor the latest developments. You monitor the California Attorney General's regulations that are being promulgated, and then you continually reevaluate your security procedures to ensure that you're maximizing the chances that you'll be found to be in compliance.
Thank you so much, Siggy. We heard from you finally. Do you want to close us out with a few of your key takeaways?
Yeah, I want to remind everybody that at the end of the day, complying with privacy regulations comes down to how companies use data. And until you get your data in order, until you know what you have and can control it, all of these nuanced regulations and updates and sections this and section that, and this regulation call it one thing and another one call it slightly different, all of it becomes all of it becomes less of a practical issue because you can't implement it. So my key message here: go back to the basics. Some of the basic stuff you've done previously in your organization for security, for IT, and for privacy still needs to get done and be complete before you can start addressing nuanced requirements that come from regulators.